Spencer and Joe from Ice Nine Kills. We're in Berlin right now.
And you're watching Impericon.
That's very difficult because I've got so many, but I guess if I had to isolate it into 3, it would be Halloween, Friday the 13th, and Scream.
Mine are constantly changing. Right now, I would say Scream would definitely be in there, Hereditary, and The Witch. Our answers are going to be very different here. Right now, for me, I would say the 1975, big fan, Converge, and I've been really into the band Camino right now. It's a great pop band from Tennessee.
I listen to so many different bands, I'll just relegate it to a certain genre. Punk ska, for me, Goldfinger, Real Big Fish, and Less Than Jake. And we were lucky enough to actually have Less Than Jake play the horns on our song It Is the End. And Real Big Fish came out and played the horns when we performed it live in Los Angeles last time.
That was awesome. Yeah, I think we all listened to Ricky warm up his vocals for about 2 hours before.
Yep.
That's number one. Involuntary, but we do it.
We've talked about getting him like his own soundproof area so no one else has to hear him doing it. But he's just adorable.
Yeah.
I watch horrific slasher movies before I go on. Sometimes people will come on the bus like right before we go on, and I'm watching some obscure canoe death scene from some 1980s slasher movie. Either that or listening to Les Miserables one day more.
I would say one of my things that happens before is Spencer makes me watch kill scenes from movies that I haven't seen in just those scenes. So I don't have the context of what's happening. I just see people dying on TV.
Yeah, like from The Notebook. I showed you that.
The Notebook
really.
Kill scene was really intense.
The decapitation sequence. My favorite food is located on the North Shore of Boston, where I'm from. It's called a 3-way sandwich. It's roast beef, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, and cheese on a bun. The best place that serves the 3-way sandwich in all of the North Shore of Massachusetts is Nick's Roast Beef in Beverly. So I'm just going to go with that.
Toast. I'll eat a full loaf of bread and toast daily because I love toast. Lightly buttered, vegan butter, with a sprinkle of salt.
And a schlab of Fleischkäse.
Sure. Spaghetti. Definitely spaghetti. And I don't know, what other thing? I love fruit. Clementines. Yeah.
I like burritos. I like Mexican food, but I hate cilantro.
I love cilantro. There's no cilantro here.
It's amazing. I might move to Europe because there's no cilantro. It's a useless green garnish.
It's very good.
It's like grabbing
would like it.
The greenery off that wall and putting it on your sandwich. I also hate brioche.
I love brioche. I'm quitting the band.
Brioche is a kind of bread. It's terrible. But we do have to say that the catering that they have for bands in Europe, vastly superior to the States. They really take care of the musicians here, which we like.
It's amazing. I've eaten so much bread in the last 5 days. It's unbelievable. I've had at least a pound of bread a day, I feel like. I think the ones that stand out for me are always the actual shows. And the Palladium show that we played in Worcester when we were on tour with Falling in Reverse earlier this year was very memorable to me. Just like we grew up in the same area, so playing a hometown show and having all those people come out was amazing. And also, this is my first European tour I've ever done personally, so visiting Amsterdam was amazing. I'm pretty excited about checking out Paris and the UK and stuff like that too. So, it always tends to be the shows themselves though that really stick out to me.
Agreed. I think this tour for me, we started in Munich, we went to Zurich, we went to Cologne and Amsterdam, and so far all the shows have been been some of the biggest, most energetic shows the band's ever played. And that's, especially poignant because it's all the way on the other side of the world. Seeing people whose, first language isn't English, singing all these songs back to us in our language is really incredible.
Yeah, the European crowds are definitely showing up some of the American crowds on this tour.
Yeah.
For the last few years, I've made up my own characters, and you'll like this because you like toast just as much as me, but I was Toast Man, and that was, I toasted maybe like 4 or 5 loaves of bread, and then I just taped toast all over me. So it's not really a thing, it's just something that I did because I didn't think of a costume till 5 minutes before I went out.
I usually dress, I'll put like a Converse sneaker on the top of my head, like tie it, and just write gum on my cheeks and wear pink. That's kind of funny.
That's great. I was Aladdin. That was fun. One time, Spencer you were from, what movie? I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yes, I was the fisherman with the hook.
And he walked around Salem, where we both went out for Halloween, just horrifying everyone that walked by and like chasing them down the street. It was amazing.
It was awesome. And then we actually had the privilege of going to the house where they filmed the end scene of Scream, where like the whole finale bloodbath takes place, and I dressed as Billy Loomis during that
Oh yeah.
excursion. So I had the white t-shirt with the blood and kind of parted my hair in the middle, and I'm trying
to think of a third one. Though I did, I don't know what they're called, but the old, like, masks with the long nose. They were like old, like, medicine
Victorian
man,
era.
medieval time, like, medicine man thing. You know what I'm talking about?
like from Eyes Wide Shut.
I don't know. But that thing was fun. I couldn't see anything, but it was good. I love all those things. Stranger Things is up there for me. I loved it. I loved Stranger Things. Chernobyl was awesome, that HBO show. And Curb Your Enthusiasm, that HBO with Larry David. I always go back to it.
Great show.
It's amazing.
I really like older shows like 90210, Beverly Hills 90210. Seinfeld is a great one. Obviously the connection there to Curb Your Enthusiasm. And I guess the last one would probably have to be
Sweet 16.
Mr. Pickles. It's about a satanic dog that kills everyone. It's really funny.
I need to watch that.
It's awesome.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
It's the only thing I like on Adult Swim. It's like all death metal and murdering.
I've never heard of it.
It's really cute.
Like Death Clock kind of stuff?
I don't know. It's like a little bit like that, but way more brutal.
Okay.
It's really
Sounds
messed
funny.
up. Wow, that's difficult.
That's very difficult.
I'm just going to go from the Silver Scream because that's my favorite album. I would say It Is the End, The American Nightmare, and A Grave Mistake.
Yeah, I think it's changed since we've started playing them for me. So my favorite ones to play are probably It Is the End, Stabbing in the Dark, and probably A Grave Mistake as well, yeah.
I've got the scars that shot for red. I was once a reminder of death. It's now an affirmation of life.